Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you today to discuss about smart and sustainable solutions for water management. Let's start by identifying the challenge. Our population is growing. So is the need for water and energy. At the same time, we have climate change, and we all see how it affects several areas around the world. Rainfalls becoming more intense, droughts are prolonged, floods are increasing. So a question rises, how can we address the increasing demand for water supply and energy, while at the same time we ensure that our solutions remain sustainable and climate change resilient? If we try to break down this thought into bullet points, what do we need? We need more water. Water is our most vital resource. Civilization grows around water. There is no life without water. We need more energy. Energy is our drive core. We build, we produce, and we move forward with energy. We need more safety to ensure that our population and our infrastructure remain safe and secure against the challenges of climate change. And at the same time, we need environmental friendly and sustainable solutions to be sure that what we do now creates a better future for the generations to come. Could dams and reservoirs be the answer to this question? Dams provide water, provide energy, and they also provide protection against floods. So at first glance, dams can be an answer. However, they are major projects. They require a significant amount of time, people, and cost in order to be built. They also have a significant environmental footprint. They're alive, they age, and they need to be maintained and upgraded in order to be sure that they operate safe and well. So even if dams seems to be an answer, building more dams creates a few more challenges. What if we could optimize our existing dams to be able to provide more water, more energy, and more safety against floods? That would be a way towards sustainability. And that is why we're here, to explore sustainable and environmental friendly solutions to upgrade our existing dams in order to be able to provide more water, more safety against floods, and more clean energy. And what better way in order to do that than to go over a case study of a program that took place a few years back that did exactly that. The Municipal Water and Sewage Company of Alexandroupolis, which is a city in Greece, in northern part of Greece, developed a strategic planning for water management for the years to come. They explored environmental friendly solutions in order to address two main issues: increasing demand on water supply and mitigation of the impacts of the climate change. They named this program Water for the City, and its main goals were to promote an integrated approach to water management, to increase the water supply, and to promote good practices for water use. What was the data that they had to analyze? What were the facts that they had in front of them? They had a permanent population that was continuously increasing. They also had a university that was adding to the population, more consumers. During the summer months, they had a significant touristic development, many tourists. All these increased the pressure on freshwater resources, especially during months that water was quite scarce. At the same time, they wanted to expand the water supply network into areas that up to then were covered by groundwater pumping. They also had an overspilling dam, so they knew there was a surplus of water that was not being used. This is the map of the area. The city, I don't know if you can see my pointer. The city is right here, this small part. It's a coastal city. The reservoir is located over here in the triangle. And the area marked with blue was the existing water supply network covered area, while the area marked with red was the expansion area for the network. What was the concept of the solution? We have a coastal city with an overspilling dam and salinized underground water, so pumping has to be stopped. Their main issue is that they needed more water. Quality of the water was good, so it was a quantitative issue. So what they did is they explored technical solutions to be applied to the existing dam in order to increase its capacity to store water without increasing the environmental footprint. And that was step one. Step two is to create activities that promote integrated water management and sustainable water use practices. Step one was the main pillar, and it was to optimize the existing dam, and Hydroplus system, using the technology of fuse gates, did exactly that. It was able to increase the storage capacity of the dam by 14%. That's 14% more water available every day without increasing the environmental footprint. And with this additional water, they were able to cover the needs for the existing network and the expanded network. How does it work? It's simple. Hydroplus system is free-standing units that they are set side by side on the spillway sill, forming a watertight barrier, allowing additional water to be stored. As you can see here on this picture on the left, system is installed here and all this water is additional and available for use every day. Before the installation, this water would just overflow over the spillway and was not being used. Under normal conditions or normal conditions with overspilling, the units stay there and we have all this available water for use every day. During exceptional conditions, extreme floods like 500 years flood or the 1000 years flood, the units start to tip progressively and one by one in order to release the space necessary for the flood to pass safely downstream. Hydroplus system operates without an external power source, so no electricity, no generator, no human intervenes, nobody needs to push a button. It works on its own, just with the forces acting upon them. It doesn't need maintenance, and it doesn't have any operation costs. Basically, you design, you build, and you set in place, and then you don't need to do anything else. This is how it looks like. You can see the units here, side by side, forming a watertight barrier, and all this is the additional water. It was not there before. On the picture on the right, you can see how it works under normal conditions with overspilling. Step 2. They created educational activities for students and teachers, training seminars, collaborations with schools. They also developed a serious game and implemented it in targeted workshops with stakeholders and local authorities. They developed a website, informational material, videos, and publicity material. They raised an awareness campaign on water saving in order to inform the public. You can see some photos from these activities. And here, if you can see in this photo, this is myself a few years back taking part in these activities that were extremely interesting. What were the benefits? The main benefits was that Hydroplus system was able to optimize the existing dam without changing the environmental footprint, providing more water for water supply, more safety against floods and droughts, and provide energy-saving costs by decreasing the pumping in the expanded network area. Let's see a few more similar case studies and focus only on the benefits. Sanssouci Dam in Mauritius. Additional storage capacity 31%. This means 31% more water available every day. Additional hydropower energy, 3 gigawatt hours. A significant amount for Mauritius. Kipoli Dam in Australia. Additional storage capacity, 55%, so 55% more water. Additional discharge capacity, 150%. That means 1.5 times bigger flood can pass from the same dam in comparison with what it was before the installation of our system. Pont-de-Massen in France. Additional discharge capacity, 326%. More than 3 times bigger flood can pass safely from the dam in comparison with what it was before. Nam Lek Dam in Laos. 8% additional storage capacity, 8% more water. Nam Mang 3 in Laos, 18% more water. Upper Layang in Malaysia, 19% increase of storage capacity, 19% more water. Spillway remediation project in the United States, additional discharge capacity, 205%. That's 2 times bigger flood can pass from the same dam. To close, a few more photos from the Water for the City program and the upgrade of this dam. And thank you very much for your attention. We may move to a Q&A session if there is any questions. I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, Mr. Angelos. I think it's very crisp and very informative. I think you're solving a great problem here. And in the previous conversation as well from Mr. I think who pointed out it. So we can't build more dams. So that's what it came in the conversation. So the best sustainability option or a solution is to give a right solutions to utilize the current dams to its maximum. So I think Carpi Tech is doing it's great job in there. I hope any questions. I think any questions can have any participants have any questions. Please drop that in the chat box.
I'll have a question if I may.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. No, I mean, you are increasing the capacity of a dam, understandable. But then, the dams, whatever we are having, if you increase the capacity, would the dam withstand? That's one of the issues which we are facing in India. Because since last more than 20 years, we have our premier court fighting against 2 states. One want to increase the capacity. The built capacity is not being utilized because of the strength of the dam. The other state always says that no, there is no problem. It can withstand that kind of a capacity. So according to you, when you increase, what's going to happen? What about the strength of the dam?
Yes, thank you very much for your question. For a dam that is designed and constructed according to the specifications, installation of the Hydroplus system does not affect in any way its strength. So it can happen. The reason why this, and I've never seen in our, we have studied more than 700 dams in all around the world. I don't recall a case that we had an issue with the stability or the structural strength, unless the dam had already an issue with that. So if there is an issue that is already there, yes, raising the dam, providing more water would maybe not be a good solution. But this dam has already an issue. If the dam does not have an issue, raising the water with our system does not create an additional issue. Why? Because normally, and in most cases, dams are checked in several levels for their structural strength. The most usual level to check is the maximum water level. It's the maximum level that the water can reach in a reservoir. What we do is we go below that. We don't change the maximum water level. Okay. So this is one of the basic benefits of this system. It doesn't change the maximum water level. It doesn't change the dam characteristics. It doesn't change the footprint. It utilizes water, a space reserved for safety, and releasing this space only when necessary, if necessary, under extreme floods. So the answer to your question is it doesn't affect the strength. Of course, there is not one, let's say, one answer fits all. We always do a check, structural and stability, for the dam and the spillway, before we take a decision to do something. This is one of the checks that we do in any case. Hope I answered your question.
Absolutely. And, I don't want to take much time over here, but we will definitely connect because as an investor, I would be saving a lot of money, which we are paying to the lawyers unnecessarily to fight between two states. And this has been happening since last 20 years. And if we can manage this, because there is a space, definitely. And there is a requirement from both the states for the electricity and for the water. So obviously, it would be a great idea. What we will do is that we will connect with you directly. We will give you the dam's details. You can go through, you could do your studies and come back to us, and then, we'll take it up from there. Thank you for that.
That sounds great.
I have one more follow-up question, Mr. Angelos. So if you found a dams which is constructed many years back and we found there is a strength issue, so Carpi Tech or your company altogether to give a solution for that to increase the strength, basically to not into you have a solution to increase the capacity, but is there any solution to increase the strength of existing dam?
We have solutions. Beside increasing the capacity, we have other solutions to stop leakage and to keep our infrastructure safe. Now, when you mean strength, you mean to...
I say I take only one parameter here. Of course, for your point, if there is a leakage, definitely going to affect the strength. Okay. If there is a leakage,
and leakage is going to definitely affect the strength, and we have systems that prevent that and secure dams and all hydraulic works actually from that.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
We have members from Carpi India team as well. So Jagdishan is a business unit head for Carpi India. So any such requirement on the reservoirs, dam restoration, as well as increase the capacity as well as to increase the strength, we can always talk with Jagadishan. We can provide the details after the summit. Thank you. If no more questions, I think we can end up this session. Thank you, Mr. Evangelos Rabias.
Thank you very much.
Crisp and very clear presentation. Thank you very much for your presence and presenting your solution today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. In case of any questions pop up later, feel free to contact me. All my details are easily found online. And of course, you may contact Jagadish, which is the head of the business unit in India.
Sure.